All right, now we are live. There we go. Hello, everyone. We are live with our tribal council. We are here with the Lavender Tribe. Marvin, if you could let the BL know. So let's see. Where am I going to start off of? So I'm just going to order my screen. So Marcy, obviously, we all didn't have like a bad time that scavenger hunt. That's like completely on par. Just that the other tribe just crushed it. How's the feel to be here knowing that y'all didn't even do that bad, to be honest?
Um, this is a weird one. Like, there's not actually skill involved in this. It's just a matter of what can you get to. So it's kind of like it's not something we can really beat ourselves up over because it's not something we can really practice for, you know? So it's kind of whatever. It sucks to be a tribal, especially this early. Um, but that's part of the game.
All right, so Billy, we see that y'all are in last, but now you're here. So like what kind of where do you base your votes off this early, especially with, having only a few days to talk, like everything? Is there more of a social aspect to it? Is there more of a strategic, more of a like, what's gonna help us in challenges? Because y'all don't want to be back here again.
I definitely think it's kind of a mixture of both. Kind of like Mashi said, there's no strategy with the scavenger hunt. It's more so who was able to get to what when. Fortunately, with this comp, I was at work most of the time, so I couldn't get to a lot of the things. So I think it really is. It's based off of a social aspect of it, where the votes are concerned, rather than uh strategic, like comp wise. You know.
Bernard, that's a great point. So Brian, if you look at like I'm trying to see afterward, it's like looking in the landscape of things, like is are we thinking and make this tribe stronger? Are we thinking about what is numbers down the line for you personally? Like, there's so many ways you can think about it, especially on the first vote. You can, it doesn't have to be necessarily like easy or hard. It could be any number of things. What do you think it's based on for you personally tonight?
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. When you start off with tribes, you think about just keeping the tribe together as much as you can going in the merge. Um, and then hopefully everybody will stick to that same tribe. That way you definitely have numbers coming down closer to the end. But then also it comes down to the strength of the tribe as well, because no one wants to be constantly coming back and forth the tribal every night after losing challenges. So it kind of plays the both at the same time. It's just um, half and half, really, if you ask me.
Exactly. Um, so Tony leaves me with you. Sorry, I said Taco Tony, confused me.
Yeah, yeah.
So we know that the grid's out there, and we did say that the grid, if you are to be the number one former in any challenge, you do get an extra guess in the grid. So how much is the grid talked of and talked about? And how much do you think that matters that people get extra good guesses like that? Do you think it affects anything, or has there been talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, I saw top performer. I was top performer this challenge, so I get two extra guesses in the upcoming round.
Just one.
But
It's two guesses in total.
okay. But yeah, I think that's a little perk, for being a top performer. But it's a big grid. It's like 100 spaces. So like it's just you gotta be lucky and you gotta pick the right one. So yeah.
And just to answer the second part of that, has there been any talks about it? And from anyone can answer this, has there been talks about potentially anything about the grid at all? Like worries about it? Yeah.
It's a grid of 100, and we only get one. We've all only had one guess thus far. Like, that extra guess isn't impacted for this because it hasn't occurred yet. So it's like the likelihood of having found something and feeling the need to use it would be low. So I don't think anyone's really thought much about it. I know I personally forgot that the top scorer gets an extra thing. So thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. So now y'all know for that if anyone from the cast is watching this. But with that being said, if anybody has anything else they'd like to add or any pre-vote advantages you'd like to play, now's your time to do so. Uh, all right. Go ahead and bump your votes, or just if you have voted, just say keep or whatever, so you don't have to bump or whatever. I'll be back when I have them. All right, I have the votes. If everyone can come back on camera for me. All right, I'm just let you know, guys. Ahead of time, Galen did not confirm with us. He does have a self vote. Just so y'all know, if anybody does have a hidden immunity idol or any post vote advantage you'd like to play, now's your time to do so. All right, with that, we'll read the votes. Person vote out will have 30 seconds to say their goodbyes, and we will add you to, yeah. All right, first vote is for Billy. We have 1 vote, Billy. Next vote is for Galen. That is 1 vote, Billy, 1 vote, Galen. Third vote is for Billy. That is 2 votes, Billy, 1 vote, Galen. Next vote is for Galen. We have 2 votes, Galen, 2 votes, Billy. Next vote is for Billy. That is 3 votes, Billy, 2 votes, Galen. Next vote, and the first person vote out of Survivor Matilda is Billy. Billy, thank you for playing so much. You were a last minute addition. You have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes.
No hard feelings. Been at work all weekend, haven't been able to really talk to anybody, so I get it.
Good game.
Thank you. Thank you, Billy. All right.
Game, Billy.
Good game, Bill.
All right, with that, congratulations, y'all have made Final 17. We will be in the main chat shortly with details for next challenge. It is live tomorrow night on Zoom. We can figure out a time, 7 or 8 p.m. We'll put a poll up and everything to make sure for y'all.